Kasi for life, ngiyadlala. Welcome to yet another episode of Mpumalanga Runners podcast. My name is still Tsilalo Jekolin, aka Mrs. K. Born and Pite Gijima Student Movement. Today, I am in my Libitang groupie moment. I met this gentleman first time I ran in Nelspruit, and he was a compeer. And out of nowhere, I go to him, I say, how do you do it? I want to do this because I love this. But listen, today I get an opportunity to sit next to him. Good Mandla. So
Unjani? Good.
I'm good. I've always loved your work. And I don't know if you remember, but that girl that asked you about being a compeer at a race was me. And today we're not talking Mandla Nxumalo, but we're talking Elands Marathon, TracN4 Marathon. And I want you to take me through the initiative for bringing back the race and the history behind it and all that.
Yeah, no, thank you for having us. Yeah, I actually remember. I think I actually offered you the mic.
Yes.
And then you ran away. Yeah, look, this is a very historic race, TracN4 Elands Marathon. It wasn't TracN4 before. It was hosted by Elands Marathon Club. The route is still the same. And for some reason, in 2012, Elands Marathon Club stopped hosting the race. And for a number of years, it was gone. And in 2020, just before COVID, TracN4, our title sponsor, spoke to us to resuscitate the race. And whilst we were making those arrangements, unfortunately, we had COVID. And with COVID, it had to be postponed. And then we went back, and I remember the first one, we still hosted it in 2022. There were still some COVID restrictions. We had to wear gloves and masks at water points. But yeah, we had that race in 2022. We had 1,200 finishers. 2023, 2024, we had 3,400 finishers in both the 42, 21 and 10Ks. So we're still not yet at the pre-COVID numbers or the pre-2012 numbers, but we're quite excited. I think many people who follow the running man, the guy who puts out the stats out there, will tell you that we are the 11th largest marathon in the country right now in terms of finishers. This is after just 3 years, 3 editions. We are number 11. And number 11, if you look at the top 4, it's all the big ones. It's Comrades Marathon, Two Oceans, Sanlam, and Soweto Marathon. If you look at the marathons that are hosted by clubs, we are number 7. So in 3 years. So it's a beautiful race, and I'm sure we're going to talk about all the details around it. It's a beautiful race, and I'm glad that this is happening in the background. We just had our pre-planning meeting or our planning meeting. We have these meetings every Thursday. The team is very enthusiastic. There's quite a lot of work taking place, so it's going to be a beautiful race.
I'm so glad to be part of this, in a sense that I attempted 2022, only to find that I was preggis, so I could not finish it. I attempted again 2023. I was supposed to do the 42, but then I died at 28. Now, last year I did a 21. I still ask myself why I did that. So it shows that every year there is enthusiasm and the marketing and whatnot. You keep on saying we. Who is this we?
We are the hosts. The host is Nedbank LVCC. LVCC is Lowveld Country Club, which is where we are. Lowveld Country Club is a multi-sport country club based in Nelspruit in Steltas. And the club is more than 100 years old, but the running section started 40 years ago. And I'm not sure if I can reveal this, but yeah, they're gonna kill me. This is our 40th year as a running club. In October this year, we'll be celebrating 40 years as LVCC Running Club. And a couple of years ago, when Nedbank Running Club started, they needed a representative in Mpumalanga, and they approached LVCC. And that's why we eventually became Nedbank LVCC. So we are part of the Nedbank National Running Club. And because we are LVCC and we are proud to be LVCC, in Mpumalanga we are called Nedbank LVCC. So that's who we are. This is our home, and welcome here.
Thank you. I love this. It shows that the Lowveld takes its craft seriously. I think you guys are the only people or the only family that has a Nedbank as a surname with, because I've always seen Nedbank, and then there's Nedbank LVCC, and this is beautiful to hear. Now let's get back to the race. When is it this year, and what time does it start? The whole shebang.
Yeah, look, we're always on the first Saturday of March. That is our date, first Saturday of March. This year is going to be on the 1st of March. The 42Ks starts at 5:30. The 21Ks starts at 6 o'clock. The 10Ks starts at 6 o'clock. The 42Ks starts Mgwenya, Waterval Boven. The 21K starts at Malaga Hotel, and the 10K starts at Ngodwana, which is Sepi Skills Training Center, which is the finish venue for all the races.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the 10 kilometers starts at the finish.
Yeah, it starts at the finish. It goes out, turns around at 5Ks and comes back.
Yeah. Do you perhaps have a 4.9 for the babies and the preggies?
No, we don't. We don't. And these are questions that we're asking ourselves. I think the biggest thing is that right now we are positioning ourselves as the qualifier.
Oh.
And so if you position yourself as the qualifier for Two Oceans and Comrades, for now we are focusing on making sure that the main qualifier is hosted very professionally and very well. We do understand that we also have a responsibility to grow the sports in terms of the young ones, in terms of the new people running the 10Ks and the 21. But for now, in our first 3 years, we see ourselves as the qualifier. We're trying to position ourselves that way. And we don't want to take away from that experience. We are having those conversations. A lot of people are asking us about that, but at this moment, 2025, the qualifier.
The qualifier, underline the qualifier. Bona moya wa dumela ko gore the atmosphere here is booming. So there is movement go bontsha gore this thing it's happening. 1st of March 2025. 42 kilometers from Waterval Boven, 21 kilometers from Malaga, and 10 kilometers from Sabi. It starts at the finish, and then it goes out 5 kilometers and it comes back. How do we enter? Are we still open to enter? When is it closing?
Yeah, entries are open. Entries are online. www.elandsmarathon.co.za. Our entry partner, or the person that is running our entry portal is Entry Ninja, but you can get entries only if you go via our website. Entries close on the 16th, so we've got 11 days to go for all the entries to close. The 42Ks is 420 Rand, the 21Ks is 270 Rand, and the 10Ks is 150 Rand.
Very strategic of the closing date. Valentine is coming. Closing date is coming. What is 420? Lava, get your runner partner an entry. Go Entry Ninja. Remember, you get through them through the website, Elands Marathon. Now, who's coming in this sense? Pacers. Do you have any pacers that are coming? Who are we expecting?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's an easy qualifier. It's a down run, so there shouldn't really be pacers.
It's a down run.
Everybody must just get on and run, and they get on the other side. But yeah, look, we have a whole team of pacers. We've got everybody from sub 3, and I think it's very interesting, this pacer thing, because for the first time in my running experience, the fast guys are competing, We have Tumelo Kwete, the 3-digit gang, with Manana, go Sepi Ngodwana. They are competing to finish sub 3 and compete. So it's something that is very interesting. They keep on saying to me, hey, Mr. Elands, you must put something on the table. We want a prize. So I don't understand how we must put a prize for people who are running sub 3 when we have top runners coming through for the first time this year. Nedbank Elite are sending Tete Dijana. Tete is a 2-time Comrades winner. We're also having Dian Masiakwe, who came second last year at Comrades. So for the first time, we're having proper elites coming through. And I think, it's a reflection of what we've achieved in the last 3 years. We're beginning to get the big boys coming through. But I think in terms of the social runner, pacers, we have the whole crew. We have Tebo from Kimberley. We've got Steering from Kimberley, yeah. We've got Tall Guy from Manoni. Locally, I've just counted 2 now. But Sizwe is not there. We are Sabu Sizwe. He never makes his time, so we've pushed him on the side. Sizwe, we're Pelas. All the Pelas people are failing. Okay, so I couldn't say, not allowed to say that. You are going to be there in the 21. We have Nes Bay in the 42. She's pacing sub 4 and she's never run sub 4. So this is one of those things that we also, we try and give as many people an opportunity as possible, especially ladies. Nes Bay is a very popular pacer who's never run sub 4, but with a coach, they're working very hard. She'll be pacing to get a personal best. And you know why? It's because Elands Marathon is the home of PBs. So even the pacers are coming here for PBs.
Cheers.
Yeah. So it's not just a thing, Oguti, you must be a competent PB or you must be a competent bus driver. No, you come to Elands Marathon, you're going to walk away with your PB. Let me tell you one thing. My PB was at Elands 2011, 3:34. 2 years ago, 2011 versus 2023, 2 years ago, I ran 3:36.
What?
So, even if you grow older, in those years, I only lost 2 minutes. So it is quite a comfortable route. One of the big things that we are going to do this year is that we're going to close the road completely.
I was about to ask.
We are going to close the road completely to make sure that there was quite a lot of traffic last year, and that's because the race is growing and people are bringing their friends and relatives to come and support them and give them energy drinks and all of that on the side of the road. But it makes it unsafe for the rest of the people. And if everybody wants to run fast, they want to feel that they are safe. You don't want to be running fast while there's a truck next to you. So we're closing the road completely, and we're hoping that it's going to be an epic race this year.
Now, are we saying no seconding cars?
No seconding cars. No seconding from cars.
No seconding from
there
cars.
There will be no vehicles allowed. I think perhaps I must say that we are going to start what we call traffic diversion, which means when you come from Joburg side and you pass the toll gate, there's that split between N4 and Skumansdorp. Yeah. So if you come from Joburg and you are not a marathon traffic, we are going to divert you. And if you are marathon traffic, we are going to let you go through. But when you get to Boefen, we're going to force you to go into Boefen, into town. Okay. Right? So that you can go and get onto a bus. You are not going to be allowed to go through the tunnel with your own car.
This is in the morning?
In the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, nobody is allowed to go via the tunnel. Even if you are a runner or if you are a supporter of a runner or if you are dropping and all of that. If you are not a runner, we divert you via Skumansdorp. If you are a runner, we take you through to Boefen and you're going to get into a bus, or you're going to run from the 42 to the finish. If you are not doing the 42, we're going to put you into a bus. You're going to get onto the 21 start. You can run from there. If you're coming from Nelspruit, the same thing. When you get at the new Skumansdorp interchange, non-marathon runners are going Skumansdorp. Marathon runners are going to go to Ngodwana. When you get to Ngodwana, you're going to park at the finish. We're going to get you onto a bus to the start. So between Boefen and Ngodwana, it's 100% closed.
Listen, this is going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see that because I know how runners are. They will complain about something that they said was going to be there, but then yet they'll be the first people to break the rules. This is a very good initiative. And you mentioned I the Jima Studio movement is also driving a bus. I don't want people to buy the deck. Am I in the 42? Am I in the 21?
No, you say. You can announce yourself.
Well, Kijima Studio Movement is doing a sub 3 hours, 21 kilometer bus. And listen, this is going to be my PB as well for Elands Marathon, because last year, 3 hours, 4 minutes. So this year, we're doing 3 hours. And not only that, I'll share this as well. My TikToker friend, Tseho, is also doing a 2:45. And I know Bernadine is there. Former Mrs. Mpumalanga, she's also there doing
The GBV bus.
the GBV bus as well. So we're growing, and it's for the back runners. It's actually exciting to feel look we are also included.
Yeah, look, I think everybody knows that running has been popularized by social runners. I think we've had such a big thing where previously marathons was about the top guys, the Bruce Fordyce and that type of thing. But running is it's a mass sport in South Africa. It's a sport that is mass participation. I think behind football, running must be number 2 in the country, because with football you've got quite a lot of kids playing in different pitches, and I don't think the football authorities can even count who plays in those pitches. But when it comes to running, every Saturday morning, every Sunday morning, throughout the country, race organizers can report that I had 500 people, I had 1,000 people. If you add all of those numbers, we are one of the biggest mass participation sports. So you can't only just focus on the elite runners. They are very important. They are a very important aspect of of our sport. But our sport is built and is dependent on social runners. We also we also pushing gender equity, gender equality. If you look at our 21-kilometer bus drivers, mostly female, and for the first time this year, maybe we are late. For the first time this year on the 42, we have Nes Bay and we have Maki.
Yes.
So yeah, look, we are also moving into the right direction.
It's beautiful to hear. The elite runners are coming. I heard Tete is coming and Dan is coming. Yeah. Now, prize money. Where are we?
We're not there yet. Our prize money for the winner is 16,000 rands for the male and the female. And I say that with a deep heart, saying we're not there yet. The aim is to grow, and unfortunately, we have to grow the numbers before we really get there in terms of price. Yeah.
But looking at the country, 16,000 is quite a lot, because marathons don't really pay that much yet. So I think you can have a pat on your back to say we're going to the right direction.
No. Look, I'm very honest. I'm very honest with our team. As I said, the running men raced marathons, and we were top 4 in terms of qualifiers for comrades. We were number 11 in terms of all the runners that finished, but we actually number 25 in terms of prize money.
But so this is including the big ones.
It's including the big ones, but yeah. So there's other marathons that are beating us, and it is something that we have to look at seriously. So we have to be honest with ourselves. We can't just keep on petting ourselves and lie to ourselves. It will get right. It's something that we are looking at, and we're hoping to be able to fix it in the future.
It's 3 years, so
it's 3 years.
It's 3 years, so it will get right.
Yeah.
So 42 kilometers, 16,000, and 21.
21 is 10,000. And 10 Ks is 5,000.
Listen, there's enough money here to come and run. And just before I go, any hotspot prices?
No, we don't have any hotspot prices yet. I think we are known for spot prices, not hotspot prices. We are known for giving out running shoes. We are known for giving out quite a lot of prizes before the day. We've done quite a lot of activations here in Nelspruit, in Joburg, in Soweto, in Benoni. I was doing activations this past weekend at Joburg North. So our sponsors are quite generous in giving people encouragement to come. And even on the day, there'll be quite a lot of encouragement. We've got Astron Energy, who sponsors our expo in Millis. Astron Energy always gives us petrol vouchers. So if you come from far, you come this way, chances are you're going to go back with a full tank. The same here in Nelspruit. So instead of giving just one runner or the top runner a spot price for getting to 21 Ks, giving him a bonus, we give quite a lot of our entrance bonuses for making it here. So there'll be quite a lot of spot prices at the Astron Millis Expo, and also here, because this is a collection point here in Nelspruit. So there'll be quite a lot of spot prices here as well. And on the day, on Saturday, there'll be also quite a lot of spot prices.
We've got spot prices. I don't know what more you want to hear. There is 60,000, there's 10,000 and 5,000. But Mandla, thank you very much for gracing us with your humble presence, and we hope that TracN4 Marathon will grow bigger and better, and maybe next year we're looking at top 5, top 6.
Yeah,
7?
look, we're working very hard. Our focus is on hosting the race. The numbers will come through. When they do come through, we are very confident that they will. But for us, in planning phase, you think of the numbers, but it's now a month to go. We're no longer counting people, we're counting water sachets, we're counting how much Coke and all of that. So our focus now is to make sure that we present the best experience. And I'm quite sure that we're going to surprise you. Every single year we've surprised you.
Yes,
And this year we are also going to bring big surprises. And those surprises, you guys will be talking about them after the race. We know about them, but you'll be talking about them after the race.
Listen, thank you very much for gracing us once again. Now you have a chance to go enter Elands Marathon for spot prices. Mategi, mhlambe wena petrol. You never know. Mhlambe jam. Sometimes they give out jam and biltong. You never know. Listen, thank you very much for watching and keep on subscribing. We are at www.youtube.com. Yes.
Please, can I just say a shout out to all our sponsors. TracN4, a big sponsor. They are our title sponsor. They give us so much assistance, not just cash, but they give us so much assistance in hosting this race. They make sure that the runners are safe. They are in control of the road. Astron Energy and Millis, they host our expo. We host about 2,000 to 3,000 people going through to collect at Astron Energy Millis in Machado Dorp. LVCC, which is us as a club, but I mean the main club gives us the venue. And then we have Basco. We can never really host this race without Basco. We have to bus whatever total number of people that are going to be there. We have to bus them to the start and to the finish, and they are our sponsor. So we are very grateful. We also have Toyota, Motors Toyota. We are changing, unfortunately, from our previous sponsor to Toyota. Very exciting times. They're bringing quite a different view into the whole thing. We'd also like to say thank you very much to Big Sky Travel and Tours. They are our Travel and Tours partner. There's quite a lot of Travel and Tours packages. You can book your race, plus accommodation, plus an experience at the Kruger National Park. So you can actually get on our website and check it out. And then we've got quite a lot of our water point sponsors. Unfortunately, I won't mention all of them. A marathon normally has about 12, 13 water points. We have 18 water points because of the generosity of our sponsors. You normally have a water point every 3 Ks. We'll have that up to 21 Ks, and after 21 Ks is every 2 Ks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Thank you very much to Seping Godwana for giving us the venue. We could never actually have this race without that venue. So, yeah, thank you very much to all our sponsors, all our water points, and thank you very much to you guys. You owe me for using my venue.
No, we give you exposure. Listen, live from LVCC and from Mandla, Mr. Elands. Follow him on Twitter. He's Elands TracN4, Elands Marathon on Twitter. You will find all the information you need to get. My name is still Silale Jacqueline. Gijima Studio Movement, driving a bus at Elands. Wena, wasala wena. Face TV, thank you very much for the production. You guys rock and you're amazing. Kosi for life.